Hi, I'm Christine from Yoga Mango, and this is a back relief and postural awareness sequence. So coming to standing with your feet hip width apart, and just be aware of the sensation of feeling that you're pushing the earth away from you, which encourages you to stand up. And then lift and roll your shoulders back, setting your pose, and just gently turn your head from side to side and come back to the centre. And then you're now posturally aligned. And building further on that pose, standing where you are, as you breathe in, raise your arms as little or as much as you would like, and exhaling, lower your arms. This is very grounding, strengthening, but also you're beginning to coordinate the movement of your breath and create space, just a nice stretch. And you'll do this movement for between 3 and 6 times. And then come to extending on that pose a little bit more as you come to what in yoga we call warrior pose, and stepping with your right foot forward. As you breathe in, soften your front right knee and just raise your arms to the side. And exhaling, lower your arms back down to the side and straighten your knee, soften your knee. And once more, inhaling. And you'll do this 3 to 6 times on each side, depending on how you feel. And now come to kneeling on all fours for a very gentle rock-a-bye baby pose. So you can just gently rock from side to side, swaying from side to side. And then you can begin to move forwards and backwards. And now you can become to move on to a classic cat or a spinal warm-up, where as you breathe in, slightly dipping your back and looking along the mat or looking upwards, and exhaling, rounding, bringing your chin more to your chest. And repeat that again 3 to 6 times. Gentle spinal warm-up. And then come to a gentle child's pose. So bring your bottom towards your heels and stretch, in this case, your arms forward. And you can stay here for a few breaths. And then come to lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet hip width apart. And the first pose is a lying rest, so you rest your hands on your abdomen and just become aware of your breath, breathing in as your abdomen slightly rises, and breathing out. The abdomen just moves away from your hands slightly. And when you're ready, you can very gently start a pelvic tilt, so flattening your back and then lifting. Your hands are along your side, lifting your bottom slightly and breathing out, just bring everything back down again to the ground. And just repeat that a couple of times. It's strengthening for the lower back, but it's very gentle at the same time. And then you can either do that again, or you can do something called sacral hearts. So with your bottom on the ground, just roll with it, tracing in your imagination the shape of a heart to one side, and then come back. You could almost think of a figure of 8 as well, a horizontal figure of 8, or a sacral heart, just tracing it very deeply, massaging for the lower back. And again, you could make this movement 3, 6 times, whatever feels good for you. And then come back to the centre and move on to the next pose, which is windscreen wiper. So you're just dropping your knees from side to side. Your hips lift off the ground. Breathing back to the centre, your hips stay on the ground. So coming back to the centre, just let both knees drop to one side. Inhale back to the centre and just let both knees drop to the other side. And you can try that also with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. It will give you a greater massage across your lower back. Just coming from side to side. And then come back to the centre and we move on to happy baby pose. So hugging your knees into your chest and holding underneath your feet. Happy baby. You can stay there or you can just slightly rock from side to side. And then the final pose is rest or shavasana. So come to line, your feet can be just stretched, or like you can come to line with your feet, legs stretched out on the floor, or you can have your knees slightly bent with support underneath them, but whatever's comfortable for you, and you can come to relax for however long you feel that you would like to relax for, just letting everything go. And that's the end. Thank you.